Hey guys, Rob Ross with Toys R Us LLC. I am drowning in vintage Joes right now. We're actually in the middle of a huge vintage G.I. Joe sort, which is a big part of what we do here. And I am in the weeds, as they say in the restaurant business. I've got 20 solid pounds of G.I. Joes here that are extras, or, we don't need them for our collection here. Or like this guy here, he's just got some yellowing on his legs. This guy here, we just have too many of them. This guy here, there's just so much. So what we do, a lot of guys who resell Joes and I work out a deal and they'll buy this kind of stuff by the pound. There's also lots of accessories in here. So if you are a guy who loves buying bulk tubs of G.I. Joes and reselling them, or just like to buy bulk tubs of G.I. Joes, this is really the cheapest way to get into Joes. Unless you find some in a garage sale or something. So, but I've got guys who dedicatedly buy those. Dedicatedly is not a word. I know I can already hear some of you saying that. But if you're interested in that, message me. We can put you on a list of people we message when we do sell this kind of stuff. So I get asked this question all the time. Why are you so good looking? No, I'm just kidding. I've never been asked that. But collecting warehouse. I get asked all the time, where do you get your clamshells? As you can see, all of our Joes here on the wall are in clamshells. We have clamshells of all kinds of shapes and sizes all throughout our store. We have all different systems that we use for them. Collecting warehouse. That's where I buy my clamshells from. They're great. Their customer service is great. When you call there, you always talk to a person, and their shipping is super fast. So highly recommend them. I wanted to answer that question for people. We have been busily getting our G.I. Joe sorted. Like if you're familiar with the pain of sorting 1993 Joes, this amount of accessories is ridiculous. But you got to do it. So I'm going through right now. The end goal, obviously, is to get complete Joes, and this is the pile I'm working on right here. I have added a ton of complete Joes over here, and if you want to come around and show this off, you can. I had lots. So what we do is we buy these lots, and we start with all the figures on the wall over here that are not complete, and then we put figures together, and we put accessories with them, find the ones that are the most complete and the best actually over here they have to be complete. The best condition, we find the guys that have the better paint and the better paint apps, and then we put those with the accessories and we switch them out. So we're constantly updating and upgrading the collection of stuff we have here for sale. If you are a person looking for vintage Joes, complete vintage Joes, this is just kind of an example of what we typically have every single day of the week. You're going to find a ton of Joes in the store just like this. So this is my pile of 93 general retail release carded figures. Fun fact, 1993 is the biggest year of individual figures that they sold in G.I. Joe. I think there was 137 or 117, somewhere in my brain that's the number, but there's over 100 carded Joes sold in 1993, which more than doubles any other year. So 1993 was some people call it the jump the shark year, the neon year. My problem is not that they were selling neon stuff and everybody's like, G.I. Joe wrecked itself when it started selling neon figures. G.I. Joe was selling neon figures at the same time that Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers and a lot of the other neon lines were doing it and doing it well. It was not the neon coloring. It was the ridiculous amount, impossible to complete run. 1993 killed G.I. Joe. Not because of the colors, and I know some of you guys are just absolutely not going to accept that, and that's okay. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. It's that they put so many figures out there, so many re-releases. That year they didn't even try to hide it. They just took this figure, 1993 Flak Viper. It is literally just a repaint of the 1992 Flak Viper, which is over here somewhere. All they did was they changed the blue. Here we go. They changed the blue on the Flak Viper to bright orange and re-released them. Same figure, Flak Viper V1, Flak Viper V2, same accessories, same backpack. Both came with the same figure stand. They got lazy and they went all in, and they produced so many Joes that year that I think it just kind of turned people off to G.I. Joe. And it, in my opinion, never recovered after that. So 1994 was a super short year where we have the Shadow Ninjas, glow in the dark, not great, translucent accessories, but same thing. I think they struggled. The new figures they did come up with in 93, Gristle, a guy named after the part of meat that nobody sane eats. That's Gristle right there. Ugly, weird, smells bad. His file card even says he smells bad. I mean, come on. So this is what we do here. We put the G.I. Joes together. We sort them. We accessorize them. We complete them. Then we sell them and ship them out all over the world. If you've got a vintage G.I. Joe need, come find us on Facebook at Toys R Us LLC. You can call us at 417-777 4386. 417-777-4386. That's 417-777-4FUN. That's what I meant to say the second time around on that. But I'll be honest with you guys, I don't like talking on the phone. So if you call, you're going to talk to one of the gals. If you really need me to answer questions, message our Facebook page and I'll do the best I can to get back with you. It's way easy for us to mitigate the sheer number of requests we get. You can also email us at toysrrossteam@gmail.com. Come join our Facebook page. It really is a lot of fun. Come find us on Whatnot. And we will be selling Joes. But if you like giant tubs of Joes to sort through, this is the way to go. Thanks, guys.